All right, we are live. Give everybody a second to get here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. We'll give everybody a moment to join us before we get started today. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for all your questions. Everybody send it in 1 second. All right. So we are going to get everybody welcome to COVID update for Monday, March 23rd with Council President Scott. Thank you all for joining us here live on Facebook and Instagram. I wanted to do another briefing with you guys. What has happened today for COVID-19. So now that everyone's here, we know there's a lot of updates that we want to have, and there's a lot of things that we're going to get into the governor's update from this morning in just 1 second. But I just the Board of Estimates, we're going to be meeting this Wednesday, but we're going to be meeting virtually. You can tune in by phone at 1-800-938-9388. We will ways, and the access code for that 183482. Again, the phone number to tune in is 1-408-418-9388. The access code is 711-3482. You can also watch that live on Charm TV. That will still be there. You can watch it live on Charm TV as well. So we'll make sure that everyone has access to the information. You'll also see this information on our website at baltimorecitycouncil.com. Governor Hogan held a big press conference this morning. He held a big press conference, and we know there's going to be stronger enforcement to break up gatherings of 10 plus. All non-essential businesses and organizations were closed at 5 p.m. today. I'm going to organizations that are still allowed to be open. This is order, but a very, very much more strict order on what can be open. And so these are the things that are still to allow to be open. The chemical sector, which includes pharmaceutical manufacturers, chemical manufacturers, distributors of chemicals and pharmaceuticals, facility sector, which includes lodging like hotels, building and including without limitations, plumbers, electricians, heating people, roofers, environmental service companies like exterminators, arborists, and landscapers. Janitorial firms can still operate as well. Companies that sell supplies to these kind of companies, including like big box places, are still open as well. Laundromats, dry cleaners, and laundry services. Commercial and residential construction companies are also open, as well as self-storage facilities. The communication sector, clearly TV, radio is still open. The critical manufacturer sector, those who make steel, iron, parts for water, electric, land, air, medical equipment, all of those things are open. The defense sector, obviously, emergency services, law enforcement, hospital, etc. Energy sector is still allowed to be open. Financial sector, meaning like banks and lenders, if we've been through multiple times. Food and agriculture, grocery stores, farmers markets, alcoholic beverages stores, farms, food and manufacturing, pet stores, vets, all of these things can be open. Government facilities, obviously, healthcare and the public health sector can still be open. IT sector, transportation, and waterways. So these are the things that are still allowed to be remain open. We will continue to share on our website for you guys the extensive list where you can get that extensive list there. I want to take a second. Questions. Someone asked a question about giving business loans to help them out. What about the regular people? Can we get a loan? So this is something, again, that we're going to be pushing for. What about the homeless people and the children that need help? Well, we know that there is. We can get that information on our website for you to get that information from us, so that you can see that around the homeless, where we can get you help. If you have children, we also have provided an asset map that you can find right on our social media feeds, that you can see all of the updates on the resources that are available, and we also going to continuously be updating that information. So that's a great question. And the next question before we continue is, what would you say to the extent who are flipping out on their landlords for not doing non-emergency work at this time? Listen, this is what I'm going to tell people again about this. This is what I'm going to tell people. You have to understand that this is a crisis. We need everybody to understand that things that are not essential, they are not life and death, they are not things that are going to cause you not to be able to operate right now in a very basic needs way, are not top priority. People have to understand that. All right, I'm going to continue with some information for a second, then go back. Updates from the Parking Authority of Baltimore. Okay, parking meters and parking meter restrictions will not be in effect. That means you do not have to pay the parking meters. No payment is required. You will not be ticketed. So I'm going to say that again. No tickets for parking meters. So feel free to park. But what we want you to do is to, again, stay in the house. So you wouldn't have to worry about going downtown anyway, unless you're working downtown at essential business. So the Baltimore Board of Municipal and Zoning Appeals, as of today, they have suspended their operations. No new appeals will be accepted, and all hearings in April are suspended until further notice. New appeals and rescheduled hearings will be scheduled and heard on an expedited basis when operations resume. From the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, they have suspended service locations due to COVID-19. This impacts a number of services. Those who are seeking help with finding employment and other supports are encouraged to visit their website. And here's the website, everyone, is moed.baltimorecity.gov for links to resources that are available at this time. That's moed.baltimorecity.gov. Department of Transportation is scaling back its workforce in order to comply with social distancing protocols. On-call crews will be used to perform daily agency operations, which will be significantly reduced. As a result, the following things will be affected. We already talked about the parking things. Vehicle towing operations will be significantly reduced and will focus on immediate safety issues. The city's impound facility at Pulaski and Falls Way are going to remain closed to the public. DOT maintenance crews and operations will be scaled back to focus on emergency and critical issues related to the repair of roadways, signs, etc. Traffic calming studies are going to be postponed. Federal contract work will continue. Paving and sidewalk work, except for federally funded work, will be postponed. Conduit contractors will reduce their work, and the right-of-way office remain closed to the public. And again, parking meter payments and restrictions will not be enforced for this period. So I am going to give me a second so take some more questions really quickly. All right. Is the Woodley Bakery an essential business? They provide food, so technically they would be considered a essential business in this case, but you should check with them to see if they're going to still be open. They may or may not be. Can the mayor get in National Guard to enforce Baltimore citizens to stay home? So no, the National Guard is here only for humanitarian efforts right now. They are here to help with food delivery and supporting our hospitals as we go through this critical time. There is no shelter in place. There is no shelter in place order right now in the state of Maryland or Baltimore City. So the National Guard is not doing those kind of things. We just want people to stay at home. Let's see. Again, we will make sure that you guys see the executive order. Nobody should be having 10 people or more in the meetings, period. Nobody in the state of Maryland should be doing that. All right. Gonna go back and continue with some more information and then take some more questions. All right, so the latest statistics as of earlier today, there were 288 cases in Maryland, 31 in Baltimore City. The highest jurisdictions in Maryland are Montgomery with 93, Prince George's with 47, Baltimore County with 35, followed by us in Baltimore City at 31. Again, I want this resource map that we've compiled. I think this is a great opportunity for us to show folks how vast the resources are available. Youth food sites from across the city, Rec and Parks, Healthy Harvest, Miss Kim Trueheart, senior lunch pickup programs are also listed on there. Health care clinics for people who are uninsured are also listed there. Most of these are operating on a sliding scale basis, since some are offering telemedicine, so you can get that. The information for that map, this is a very important link, is bit.ly/BeMoreCovid map. That's bit.ly/BeMoreCovid map, so that you can get that. We'll continue to update that each and every day, so you can get that each and every day. And then also on that map, we also have opportunity for people to get and see who has what pharmacies will deliver, what food services will deliver, etc. See what we have. More questions here coming in here. All right. If someone is trying to evict you, what you should do first is call the police, and then also notify the sheriff's office, because the sheriff's office has said that there will not be evictions in Baltimore during this period. And you can also let us know by calling 410-396-4804, 410-396-4804. We will, as soon as I know about the school districts and where we'll be continuing to be closed, you guys will know. So as soon as I know, I will make sure that you guys are made aware of that. All right, someone asked about rent payments and would the landlords be able to demand that money back as rent later on. This is one of the most complicated portions, right? Because we know that what for me we have to make sure that everyone's being looked after in this situation. If people are in at work, we can't expect them, and not because they don't want to go to work, but they're open. We want them to be able to survive through this crisis, but we also have to understand landlords and small business owners are also going to be hit. This is why it's critical. Again, this is why we're pushing for in the federal package to people for the federal government to understand that so that we're benefiting those who are out of work and allowing them so that we're benefiting small businesses so when they are now closed they can still pay their workers so their workers can still pay them. It's a ecosystem that we have to have. And again, somebody asked about the website. It's bit.ly /BMORE, BMORECOVIDMAP. So again, we listed this stuff out yesterday. We'll do that again about the trash and recycling. Trash and recycling picking is still going on. There are some reductions to other services at DPW that you can see on our social media and on their website, but trash services are here. The National Guard isn't helping with crime because they are here for humanitarian efforts only. They are here to help with food service and getting food and meals out to people and supporting our critical infrastructure and hospitals at the time. They are not here for any other mission other than that. Any other questions, everyone? I'll let people get their questions in. I see some people typing. If you know of a landlord that's evicting people, please let us know. Please let us know. If you know of a landlord, please let us know. It's great for us to be told this information here, but we need to know and know addresses of people and have contact in order to follow up because we want everybody to get the information. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. City schools remain closed, everybody. They are still closed. City schools remain closed. And we'll see. Someone says that they've been a long-term substitute for 8 years and not eligible for any assistance of employment. So you should reach out to us in direct message, and we'll try to direct you to the best case. But you're exactly the kind of person that I'm very concerned about because we want to be able to make sure that all of our employees, people who would normally be getting resources and be getting a great wage right now are going to get that, right? So folks like yourself who can't substitute because there's no school, and then we're supposed to start working at Oriole Park at Camden Yards because the baseball season is going to be delayed. These are the kind of things that we have to do. So thank you for this question around landlords, right? What we are pushing for is for everyone to be made as whole as possible. So tenants, landlords, business owners, workers, everybody, everybody has to be doing that. Class dues, that's actually something I think that you should ask your individual school to see how they're going to handle that and handle those issues. But that's actually a great question. And I will try them has a blanket answer for that, but I doubt that they will. So someone asked about residential building permits. Can you expand upon that? You mean can you get them? Are they going to be available? And if you want to, you can just send us a direct message with all the details and we will follow up with you directly to see if what you're asking for is still going to happen. But again, city operations is very limited, and if things are not of a critical nature, they are not moving forward at this time. But send us a direct message. We will be sure to get you the answer that you need. So shout out to the person who started working at my alma mater, Mervo. Check the blue and gold throwback Brandon Scott sign in the back. I'm doing this live stream from home, by the way, everybody, where everyone should be right now, at home. But what I want you to do is send us a direct message, and again, we will try to figure out and get you connected to unemployment to see if you're able to receive it. Any other question? So you said you were working with YouthWorks. You mean working for the Office of Employment Development or as a actual youth worker? Can you expand upon that for me? So it's a great question. Great question. What's up, brother Bond? Great question. So about the schools. So we will find out. The school system will make an announcement. You know, the governor might make an announcement statewide too. But what we will be able to do is share that information again. As soon as I have that information, we're gonna push it out on all of our social media platforms for everyone to get. We're gonna make sure that you all get the information that you need. But we also know that these things can happen in multiple kind of ways. That we might not go back to school physically like some of the other places done to have learning be online. That's why it's important. Also, remember we share the information on our website, BaltimoreCityCouncil.com. Click COVID-19, and you can actually see how to have access to free internet thanks to Comcast, who is providing those free hotspots across the city that will help us with that deep digital divide that we have in Baltimore as well. Does anybody else? Let's see. Somebody asked a great question. How can we enforce everyone to really stay in the house? We need everybody to do the right thing, right? Even in the places in the states that have these shelter in place policies, they are not just saying you can't come out the house at all. They still allow you to go to the store for the grocery store, go to the pharmacy to walk your dog, essential things, go to the dry cleaner, things like that. But we want people to use their common sense. And what I really don't like, having a house party at your house, game night at your house with 20 of your friends, getting your homeboy to come over and DJ and y'all have something in your basement is irresponsible. Because what you might do from that is help people contract this disease, and you might end up killing someone you might not even know, right? Understand that. That's how important this is. It's for people to take this that seriously. You are being selfish if you continue to allow yourself, your friends, your family to congregate in large groups. That's what you're being. You're being selfish. You're not thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about your family. You're not thinking about your friends or the people around you, because you may not ever show symptoms of having COVID-19, but your friend may, your mother may, your grandmother may, your kid may. And when you think about that, that's what you need to be thinking about. And that's what we have to impress upon everybody as we try to slow the spread down of this. You're welcome. Thank you for having me, sir. The hiring freeze, yes, it's just the city. The mayor's frozen hiring for Baltimore City outside of essential things. So, outside of police, fire, other essential things in the city, we are not hiring from city government alone. I cannot speak beyond that. Let's see here. We got some more questions. Free learning programs for your son. I think that it depends on what grade. I think that if you're trying to help your young man learn during this shutdown, or this shut in, for lack of a better term, what you can also do is YouTube is great for that. You can find all these kind of lessons and tutoring things right there on YouTube for people to do. I know that there are some people, and maybe we'll try to share that information, who may do those virtual kind of sessions that are out there. These are the kind of things that we're going to have to do. But I will tell you to look. There's all kind of free learning material on the internet. We just have to keep our young people plugged into that. Right. Any other questions from anybody before we get out of here for today? I hope everyone is staying safe and staying at home. And yes, thank you for that question around the special needs. We're going to be sure to make sure and share to our list of things. All right. If less anyone else has any other questions, we are going to close the live feed for today. Sorry for the technical difficulties on Facebook for some reason today. So all of the who you are on Facebook and not on Instagram, uh, sorry for your the technical difficulties there. We don't know what's going on there. Same network, so but Jay, he's fine. Sir Charles is fine. He's in the back because he's loud. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Always, always, always feel free to reach out directly to us. Send us direct messages. Send us emails at councilpresident at baltimorecity.gov. Call us at 410-396-4804. We are always here to help and serve you. Stay safe, everyone. Stay in the house unless you have to go out. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the people around you. Connect digitally. And we will see you tomorrow.